of the 5th edition. Join our various gaming groups as we play the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons. And maybe just hang out and chat about gaming in general. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Hey guys, Jim here.
And Kelly.
Welcome back to RPGaDay2022, where we positively talk about the things we love about tabletop RPGs and all the awesomeness that is tabletop RPG.
What?
Today, of course, is the 8th, which is who introduced you to RPGs?
For me, it was a boy in the neighborhood who introduced me. His name was Robert. And he lived a few streets up from us. Wait a minute, didn't we? Just feels like deja vu on this one.
It does. It's totally deja vu.
Yeah. No, I'm serious. We've already done this one, I think.
Not with the Who. It was when were you first introduced to RPGs?
Oh,
so
okay.
we kind of covered it, so that's why it feels so deja vu.
That's why it feels so deja vu.
Because we both technically have answered this one already.
Yeah. But yeah, he was a boy he was about the same age. I think my brother is only like 15 months younger than I am. And, I think he was the same age as my brother. And, he's like, hey, you guys want to play a game? And we're like, sure, let's play a game. And we're like, what is this? This is awesome. I can make movies in my mind. I get to be the hero of my own story. So yeah, he's the one who introduced us, to, role-playing games. And, for a number of years, he was our GM.
Mm-hmm. And, of course, for me, I will recap that my cousin Leland was the one who introduced me to RPGs. And then, of course, I started researching all the RPGs since then.
Started a new addiction for you.
Started with the red box D&D, and then it's like, oh, I must know more of this Dungeons and the Dragons. You mean it's more than just a box set that's like a tabletop game?
Yes, the precious.
And of course, it is completely important to, even though your friends have been introduced to RPGs, introduce them to other RPGs. Because not every RPG is created equal.
No, and also sometimes they might be more drawn to a different.
Mm-hmm. Different play styles play to different type of RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you look at the D&D with the mat and the minis, that totally plays to the wargamers. But if you don't put the mat out, you can play to the theatrical players.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, you've got Fate, you've got Powered by the Apocalypse, you've got so many great RPGs, including the Genesis system.
Yeah, we haven't done a Fate one in a while.
Yeah, we haven't.
I like that one.
Fate really does require the right group and the right frame of mind. You don't play Fate tired.
That's true.
You gotta have high energy, because lots of cooperative creativeness between the players and the GM.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, of looking at the GM and seeing if you can get shit to stick by saying, do you think this would fit in this situation? Winky face, winky face. Which, you know, for the bullshitters, Fate is perfect. Fate is totally perfect for the bullshitters.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, that is a accurate assessment.
And if you're good at making one-liners, Fate's perfect for you.
Oh well, I love doing the basically the aspects.
The aspect creation, because
Mhm.
it's all about
You
one-liners.
create a title and you, and then you can use that. Like for my pilots, I like to do one called "Threading the Needle." It's like I can fly this bird through a needle, you know, the eye of a needle kind of thing, for that you can use towards, you know, roles that are for piloting and stuff.
And you can even use different skills for different things, like using your gun handling skill to intimidate because you're doing cool Lone Ranger flicks with your pistols. I was going to totally say an older cowboy from TV, but I thought it'd be too old. So that kind of briefly wraps up. I mean, for Monday night, it's a quickie because we've kind of already covered this one.
Yeah, that's true.
Of who introduced us to RPGs. Somebody who loves us, whether they knew it or not at the time.
That's I like that statement. I like that.
Because share RPGs with people. That's kind of the whole point of the RPGaDay 2022. Share what you like, share what you don't like, share what you do at your own game table, share what you don't like at your game table.
Share the joy.
Yep.
The
Alrighty,
exaltation.
Guys. Alrighty, guys. Thank you for listening, and we'll be back with you tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, a member of the Creative Play and Podcast Network. Please follow us on Patreon at patreon.com/CPPN to never miss a show or stream.